Welcome to the Live Fundamentals, how I'm going to teach everyone watching this video on how to become a very, very good live streamer. As a creator, how to monetize from your live streams with businesses with higher commissions, and then how to make your live stream get to that next level. I'm currently in Santa Monica. This is a 15-foot mega live LED screen in the background here. And we have 20 live stream sets all around here. If you're in Santa Monica, come to 3rd Street Promenade, 1228, and come visit us as well. So firstly, thank you very much, everyone, for joining this course. I want you to gain a lot of information. The end result from watching this is not just to watch it and be like, that was interesting. It's to watch it and get $1,000 every hour of your live stream. Firstly, let's talk about why live stream shopping on TikTok Shop. Why convert from making videos to going live? That's because it is estimated by next year, 50% of all sales on TikTok will be through live stream. Currently, it's around 15 to 20%. It's already grown from 0 to 15% of all sales in 6 months. Okay, so you can imagine in 1 year and another year how fast this is going to expand. Number 2. On a live stream, people are much more likely to buy over and over again in your live stream, especially if they like your style, if they like your opinion, if they trust your opinion. They're not going to buy just once. They're going to buy over and over again. On QVC, on television shopping, it is said that the repurchase rate is 90%. So if they buy the first time, they're 90% more likely to buy the second time. That means with every person that you convert into a customer, they are basically growing your fan base of people that always buy from you. So if you consistently go live, which is point number 3, if you consistently go live, you are able to create a community of, let's say, 1,000 people that want to purchase from you every single day. So why is that important? In the future, when you go to a brand asking for a brand deal, you're no longer saying, I can get you 10,000 views. You're saying, I can get you $10,000. Do you understand the difference? The difference is huge, okay? If you're able to say, every day I go live, I can make between $4,000 to $100,000. Let's just say it's $10,000. You can basically guarantee the business is going to pay you every single day. Now, here's some other advantages. On live stream shopping, follower count is not important at this stage. It's not important at this stage because people are still growing. If you notice, actually, the top live sellers right now do not have a big following. In fact, they are generally not that good at making videos. Even in the China market, you look at the top live stream sellers, they aren't known for making good videos. They started from scratch with live streams. You don't have to have a big follower base to make sales because a small amount of loyal people is stronger than a big amount of people that followed you because you did a trendy dance once. Okay, do you understand the difference? You want people to follow you for a reason, and that's because they want to buy from you. That audience is so valuable. Another huge advantage of live stream, especially over video, is product education. The return rate on a live stream is a lot lower than a traditional e-commerce website. And that's because you're able to educate the customer before they purchase. If you're doing fashion, they know exactly what it's going to look. They're not going to question it. They have a personal relationship with the person live streaming. Any hesitations they had were already gone during the live stream because you answered their question before they bought. If you're buying through a website or a video, you don't have the opportunity to ask questions. Live streams, you do. Return rate is lower. You can introduce new products that traditionally might be more difficult to introduce through e-commerce websites. Let's say you had a new product launch or a brand wanted to work with you to do a product launch. If they did that on their own website or if they did that on their own Amazon shop, for example, no one is actively searching for that product, right? If you're able to work with live stream sellers that sell traditionally in their live streams very well, you can guarantee you can get some very useful data immediately. A lot of people in Asian markets, a lot of brands in Asian markets, when they enter the market, now they do it with live streams because you don't have to waste time sending out 1,000 samples to 1,000 creators and seeing how the results work. On a live stream, the results are instant to many people. And you know the people watching this live stream should be buying from that creator. If they don't buy, the data itself is useful, okay? And they don't have to waste a lot of money sending 1,000 samples out to 1,000 creators and not getting any sales. They do it in that one live stream and get the feedback. If it works, then they do the affiliate market, okay? One of the reasons really that live stream shopping is becoming more and more popular is because the platform wants it to become popular. live stream e-commerce, live stream shopping is a lot more predictable on how much money you're going to make per 1,000 viewers. If you're a platform and you don't know which video is going to go viral, you don't know which person is going to go viral today, it's actually a lot harder to ask for ads from the brand, if you know what I mean. Like, let's say I post a video. As a creator watching this, you probably know sometimes it literally gets 200 views, and sometimes that same video can get 1 million views. It's very unpredictable. So if you're the platform, you really, really want the advertisers to be spending and getting a return on investment very predictably. So what that means is TikTok and other platforms will be actively pushing live streams. So you're going to get a lot more organic data because every 1,000 views in a live stream is predictable. We have many creators that once they get to a certain level, I know exactly how much they're going to make every day. Pretty much to the dot. It's not like you're going to go super viral, but it's very, very stable, you know? So every day I know this person's going to make $4,000 and they're going to make, you know, $200 every 1,000 people I put in their live stream. Therefore, I can spend $50 for 1,000 views consistently 24/7. And I know I should be getting a return of, you know, return on ad spend of 4 or 5. I know it's coming, so I will invest. Whereas on a video, you do not know. Okay, that's why live stream shopping is inevitably going to be the future of shopping. Not only is it direct to consumer, not only is it product education, not only is there a lower return rate, it's also extremely predictable from the platform's perspective and from the seller perspective that you will make your money. Okay, so let's say you're invested and you really want to do this. What do you need to become the next TikTok live shopping star? Firstly, you need to be famous. Now, that is quite an ask, I realize. It doesn't happen overnight. A lot of people think live stream from the very first stream, I'm going to make $1,000. Very unlikely, unless you already have a very loyal following. Live stream is a grind. It takes a long time because can you imagine? You need to build an audience that wants to buy from you. Okay, it's not like an audience that likes to watch you dance. That's very easy. They have to buy from you. They have to trust you. How do you build trust? It's built over time with consistency. You need to go live 3 hours a day, every day for a year straight. Like best case scenario, okay? I understand it takes a while to get to that point. You need to understand a little bit more about what you're doing. And so you have faith in the process. But essentially, you need to be famous among your community so that they buy from you. And then when a brand's looking to reach that community, they reach to you because you're not a key opinion leader. You're not a KOL. You're a key opinion of sales. People want to buy from you all the time. And when you have that, you're unstoppable, okay? I want to tell you a story about a guy called Li Jiaqi. He was a shop assistant at a retail store for L'Oreal, I believe. He was found to be a good seller. And what they did is they launched a competition. They found this guy and they put him on a live stream every day for 4 years. 4 years later, he sold $1 billion in one live stream. This guy was making millions of dollars every single day in his live stream with an estimated commission of 20%. Every single day, okay? This guy was probably making $250,000 every single day. Going back to the point of, we got Xiao Yang, we got Li Jiaqi, we got Luo Hao. All these three people are making a ton of money. How did they do it and how can you do it? So again, firstly, be famous. How do you be famous? You be consistent, you be authentic, and you grow a community over time. It is a journey. You need to grow a community of people that trust you. And the more authentic you are, the more trustable you are, the more likable, the more entertaining, whilst being very knowledgeable about the product, the faster you'll grow. And in this course, we're going to teach you many effective methods of getting there. The rule of 3 with engagement and the set rule of 3. How do you make your set look like you're about to do something big? Okay. Now, TikTok really want live stream to be popular. And the reason is, it makes so much logical sense. If TikTok is one of the first platforms that customers buy consistently through the live stream, you know what? They're not going to change their shopping platform. TikTok will eventually be converted into a fully capable e-commerce platform that people aren't going to leave easily. Even QVC is still going after this many years. This is why TikTok needed to happen, okay? Once it happens on TikTok, other platforms will follow once the consumer habit is set. So how is TikTok going to get there? Well, how are people finding live streams right now on TikTok? They get pushed through the For You page. That's the number one source of traffic. Around 60 to 80% of your traffic on a live stream will be from the For You page. And I'm going to tell you the algorithm and how to manipulate that to get yourself on the For You page as much as possible. We've had many streams that get over 20 million impressions in one live stream. 20 million impressions in one live stream. That's huge, okay? And I'm going to teach you some of the tricks to get there. Apart from that, if you do already have a relatively good following, you are going to notify them when you go live. When they go to their inbox, you will have a glowing profile picture that they can click through. And a lot of people will find it through there. They'll also be recommended on the For You page, on the following page if they follow you. And if you're posting videos and they see your video while you're live, the profile picture will be glowing red. And if they click on it, they can go into your feed, into your live stream. So preheat video, the preheat video strategy is actually very effective with creators, and we will go over that later. The last place that people will find you as well is actually the TikTok marketplace itself. Now, when you click on a product on the TikTok marketplace, on TikTok shop tab, a lot of the time a live stream will pop up directly where they're hoping that the creator is actually demonstrating the product so they can ask questions in real time. So that's another source of traffic. At the moment, it's quite low. It may improve in the future. Okay, let's talk about the algorithm. Now, how does the algorithm work? Everyone wants to know, what's the secret? What's the secret sauce? It's actually extremely logical and it makes complete sense. You don't even, once I tell you what it is, you're never going to ask again because it's never going to change. It's always going to be like this. And everyone makes videos all the time. Oh, you know, the algorithm changed this, the algorithm changed this. No, this is what it is, okay? TikTok, the platform, first and foremost, want people to not leave the platform. Does that make sense? If someone watches your live stream and decides, I'm going to uninstall TikTok now, that obviously is extremely detrimental to the success of TikTok as a whole. And TikTok is not going to be able to make more money from advertisements. So the first and foremost objective is to make the live stream entertaining, to tell the algorithm that not only is this a shoppable live stream, but people actually enjoy it and they don't click off the app after they watch it, okay? So that's the engagement metrics. The engagement metrics, right? So that's one side. And I'll tell you the exact metrics that is in a second. The other side of the algorithm is the conversion. It's the money side, okay? It's how well does this creator or does this business convert traffic when I send them viewers? That means the metric is GPM or GMV per 1,000 viewers, okay? Or even GMV per stream. GPM means gross per mil, which means the amount of revenue generated per 1,000 people that are sent to your live stream. Now, how it works, we've got the engagement metrics, and we've got the sales metrics or the e-commerce metrics. It's a mix. You can't just have complete sales because people aren't going to enjoy watching it, but you can't just have complete entertainment because people aren't going to purchase. You need to mix both. That's the hard part. We know what it is. We know exactly what metrics we're looking for, but how exactly to do it is actually more of a creative job, which is why creators are going to be the best at this. They're going to be much better than businesses by next year, okay? Let's go back to the engagement metrics because I went over basically what TikTok's looking for is, hey, let's not uninstall the app, right? Which metrics are them? Audience retention rate. How long are they watching your live stream before they swipe away? Enter room rate. If they get an impression, do they click into the live stream to watch more or do they immediately swipe away, okay? Now, I'll go over quickly the impression and view and what the difference is. An impression is when you're swiping on TikTok and you see a live stream, that's an impression. It's not a view, it's an impression. If you then click in to the live stream and you can see the viewers, you can see the comments, that's a view, okay? So the impression to view ratio is called the enter room rate, ERR. Right now, from what I see, an average enter room rate is between 4 and 5%. It's extremely low. Can you imagine? you have 100 people that your live stream is pushed to. Only 4 people out of 100 people are clicking in right now. The penetration rate is still very low. It's still in the educational phase of TikTok, okay? But we'll go over that later. So we have a live stream that has an enter room rate of, let's say it has an enter room rate of 3%. Okay, we just established that the benchmark is 5%. Let's just say that's the aim. We have another live stream that has an enter room rate of 10%. Okay, so this live stream is doing quite well. People are interested. Maybe it's a celebrity live stream, right? Now, the first one with the enter room of 3%, let's say live stream A. The GPM, which is the amount of money generated every 1,000 views, is 50. Enter room rate B, sorry, live stream room B, which again I mentioned was 10% enter room rate. The GPM is not 50, it's 150, okay? Now, from the algorithm perspective, which live stream do you think they're going to give more traffic to? And which live stream is going to be stuck at 10 viewers? Easy, right? Everyone knows the answer to this. If your live stream is engaging and making sales, you will get all of the traffic. So let's zoom out a little bit. We're looking at 100 live streams going on at the same time, okay? 100 live streams. And every single live stream has these data points. We got the enter room rate, we got the click-through rate, we got the click-to-order rate, we got the GPM, we got the enter room rate, and we got everything. We got the GMV per hour. Every live stream room will be allocated a score based off all of these metrics. And the live stream room with the highest scores, or the top 3, they will be pushed basically all of the traffic. You know why? Because that's how TikTok makes money. That's how the businesses make money. That's how this whole industry works. If your live stream is not entertaining and doesn't sell, you will be pushed into the trash can, into the bin, okay? If your live stream is getting $1,000 an hour and everyone's loving it, well, guess what? You're about to blow up on the For You page. That's it. It's very simple. Live stream, similar to video, is a battle. As soon as you go live, you are being judged. From the first second you go live, you are being judged. There is a score on your live stream room. You are competing against everyone else in your category that's live right now. If your score is lower than them, guess what? You're going to lose the battle. You need to get that up. You need to make them sales. You need to increase the enter room rate. You need to increase the average viewing duration, and you need to get them to purchase. Okay? That's how it works. Now on the screen, you should see a graph. And I know most people watching here are probably more familiar with the video algorithm where you get stuck in the 200 view jail. Guess what? It's similar. It's similar, but different. Similar, but different. The 200 views is the equivalent of the first wave. Okay? So imagine live stream traffic being waves like that, okay? Up and down, up and down, up and down. When it goes up, you have more viewers. When it goes down, you have less viewers. It's constantly going to be like that, especially if we consider the enter room rate is around 5% right now. You are being pushed a lot of impressions right now through live streams. Don't even talk about 200 viewers, right? 1 million impressions is not unusual in one live stream. One live stream. Okay, so the 200 viewers on a video is the equivalent to the first wave, which a lot of the time you'll see it go up to 100, 500, 1,000 viewers very quickly. So when that happens, TikTok is essentially testing you with a bunch of traffic, okay? Your live stream's here, TikTok saying, here's 100 people, bah, right? Bah, 100 people. What are you going to do about it? Okay? Then they're going to see these 100 people, okay? What did they do when they went to the live stream? Did they go in the live stream? Did they swipe right past it? When they went in the live stream, how long did they stay for? Did they purchase? How much did they purchase? What is this live stream score? Okay, that's the first wave. Now, generally speaking, if you start your live stream, okay, imagine you start your live stream and you're like this, okay, this is my phone. Hi guys, just waiting for a few more people to come in, okay? Yeah, when we get to 200 people, I'm going to start selling my product. Is everyone ready? Okay, now imagine yourself from the other side of the phone and you're swiping through. Guess what you're doing? You're swiping like this, okay, and you see this person. Hi guys, I'm waiting for a few people. Gone. I am immediately gone. One of the first mistakes, the biggest mistakes that creators make is they wait for people to join. You never wait for people to join. The first 15 minutes of your live stream, you have to fight like crazy to get that traffic and make them sales. If you have any flash sales, if you have any giveaways, if you have anything at all entertaining, that's the time to push the first 15 minutes, because you can then convince TikTok in the first 15 minutes, hey, look, I'm the shit. I'm the best live stream here. I've just gone live. Guess what? I made more money than that live stream that's been going live for 3 hours. What are they going to do? They're going to rip that traffic onto your stream. Okay. So you have the first wave of traffic. If you flop the traffic, if it's really boring, if your Wi-Fi is struggling, if you're still like fiddling around, maybe your traffic will go from 100 down to 10 people. Again, firstly, don't stop the live stream. If you end the live stream in a short amount of time, you will essentially be penalized from TikTok because they don't want people to go live for a short time. Even if you're struggling, you should at least still go for around 30, 40 minutes before you end the live stream, especially if it's a new live stream. Okay. So we're going back to that traffic peak. Okay. And I just I want you to imagine this is your first live stream. Okay. And imagine the platform, the algorithm is a new customer of yours. Okay. Let's just imagine it's a person and they've never seen you before. And they say like, hey, I'm going to give you a chance, 100 people. Generally speaking, even if you do really well, the algorithm on your first live stream is still not going to trust you enough to be like, oh, here's 10,000, here's 100,000 people now. It takes time to build trust from the algorithm. So live stream is a consistent battle. If you consistently go live and make $2,000 every single hour, $5,000 every single hour, then the algorithm will trust you more the longer you're live. Time plays a metric into the algorithm. The longer you go live, the more the algorithm likes it. And the reason is this. If you're the algorithm and you're throwing people into a live stream, you're essentially testing all the time. If you test with 1,000 people and that person just stops going live after 5 minutes, you've essentially wasted traffic, right? And the algorithm's not going to trust you the next time you go live. They're going to think that person went live for 5 minutes last time. They're going to do the same thing this time. Why would I give them traffic if they're just going to waste it? Because again, live stream is about conversion. Live stream shopping is about conversion. People generally don't buy in the 2 minutes, right? They could, but if it's like the first 2 minutes of a live stream and you end it, they're probably very unlikely to buy. Therefore, the algorithm's just wasted traffic on you. So you should go live for at least 40 minutes. The recommended time right now is actually 3 hours, okay? Going live for 3 hours will help your live stream traffic in the long run, every single day, okay? So that's the algorithm side. But again, remember, it's not just about the algorithm. It's about building a community, it's about building trust and a loyal following. So the time live isn't just about convincing the algorithm you're good, because essentially the algorithm is just trying to build up more revenue. And they also understand if you're looking to grow an audience, actually you need to put in time and you need to be consistent every single day, because you want to put yourself in the daily routine of your customers, of your target audience. You want them, so background into me, I was a creator back in the China market. And after some research, I realized actually, I would say a good proportion of my followers would put me into their daily routine. Every lunchtime, they would watch me. Every lunchtime. And when I stopped uploading for like a week or two, guess what? They would replace me with someone else. Consistency is key. If you become a part of their daily routine and their shopping habit, then they're going to buy from you every time they think of it. I'll give you an example. There's many live streamers in markets that are known for their style. Their fashion live stream, they sell fashion. They have a specific style and they go live 3 hours, 4 hours every single day. When Karen sees this live stream, likes her style, she buys once, she likes it. Guess what happens? Next time she's looking to update her wardrobe, she goes to that live stream and asks the live streamer, what should I buy next? If that person wasn't live, they would not be able to ask. So the algorithm wants you to be live as long as possible, and your customers do too, okay? So that's how it works. It takes time to grow a loyal following. Now, the last thing I want to talk about in this lesson, and the next lesson is going to be, every lesson is going to be really important, okay? The next lesson is about the tips and tricks to be a successful live streamer and how to set up your live. But in this lesson, I just want to go over the do's and don'ts, okay? Firstly, lighting, sound, visual is extremely important. Again, we mentioned you're swiping through TikTok. If that person has bad internet, if it's not lit properly, if the sound is bad, guess what? No one's going to watch for a very long time, and you're not going to make any sales, and it's going to damage your live stream in the algorithm and with your audience over time, where you might as well just not do it. So lighting, sound. I'm using an Anchorworks mic, extremely good. I invested a little bit of money into a softbox in this. We'll go over that later, okay? But a simple softbox. We got the Nanolite here, and we got the Anchorworks mic here. Stick it on an iPhone. Make sure your iPhone is an iPhone 12 Pro and up, or at least it's high quality, okay? And make sure your image is good. Make sure it's well lit. But let's talk a little bit about the do's and don'ts. Number one, do not redirect traffic. Do not redirect traffic. What does that mean? Don't push traffic to Amazon. Don't even say the word Amazon. Don't say the word Shopify. Don't say the word Google. Don't say any word that will get people to leave TikTok. Even if you're trying to be sneaky and say it in another way, TikTok will find out. Why? If TikTok's pushing you shoppable traffic of people that want to purchase on TikTok, and you keep telling them to go to Amazon, that is detrimental to the sales of the platform. They will block you, okay? They will ban you. Second tip I just mentioned, do not go live for a short amount of time. If you do, they will throttle your traffic the next time you go live. Just don't do it. Number three, talk about the products you're selling. If you don't talk about the products, you'll get violations, okay? It's not an entertaining stream. You actually do have to make it a selling stream. Now, you should make it interesting, but you can't not talk about the product, and you must physically show the product to the camera. There is AI looking for the product. If you don't show it for a long enough time, you'll get a violation. Number four, don't feed negative comments and don't let the comments control your stream, okay? We will talk about sales strategy in another lesson, but there's so many creators that just sit there and read the comments. And if they get a hate comment, they'll start arguing. But guess what? If you're being watched by 10,000 people and you're arguing with a troll in the comments, you're going to lose all them people. I think when I used to train businesses, I think the easiest way to understand a live stream is making it a physical thing, okay? I'm sure a lot of you have been to a convention center. You've been to VidCon, okay? You've been to Vegas and you've been to CES, okay? There's a lot of convention centers and a lot of there's booths, okay? And there's lots of different businesses showing their goods, displaying their wares, like, wow, look at my product. And they've got all their products and they have a really fancy booth. And you're walking around and you literally see 100 booths, okay? So imagine you're at a convention center. It's 100 booths with people. There's people standing at the booth. Which one do you go towards? And how do you decide which one to go towards? Secondly, if you were the owner of a booth and you wanted to attract customers at a convention center, how much would you pay for that booth if 10,000 people got their eyes on it in 30 minutes? You'd probably pay a lot of money. On TikTok, you're paying nothing. Absolutely nothing. Right now, it's organic. It's a crazy opportunity. People don't realize it because it's just a number, okay? But in reality, it's actually a person, right? So again, if you have a booth, firstly, you don't want it to be dark, right? You want good lighting. You want to be heard, and you want to display what you're selling. It's the same thing. A convention center booth is a live stream, shoppable channel, shoppable live stream. So take that in mind when you're setting up your live stream and the amount of effort you should put into displaying, making it entertaining, and getting people to watch. Because you can't assume everyone's just going to want to watch you. You need to put in effort. and work on your sales pitch, work on your engagement strategy, which we get into these in the future of this session. Work on your set design rule of 3, and work on your charisma. Why would someone watch your live stream for 30 minutes? Okay. It's not as hard as I'm making it sound right now, but there was a learning curve. I've been doing this for a long time. This is the point of this whole course. I'm going to tell you how to do it. Okay. So thanks everyone. I'll see you in the next lesson. Peace.